You know, you could solve this problem in 4 seconds. All you have to do to stop it is to say to the pilots, you're not taking off today. That's the end of it.
Right.
Because that's how it gets there.
Right. Right.
Now, do you believe they all know what they're doing?
Well,
That's a tough one, huh?
I think that they could be made to believe they're doing something that's good for society.
Right.
You know, when the Manhattan Project took place during the World War II to make the atomic bomb, there were hundreds of thousands of people that worked on that project, but they were compartmentalized. They only knew what they did.
Right.
They didn't know what the next step was.
Right.
So it never leaked out what was going on.
Right.
Right.
These guys could be, you know, told you're doing it for the right reasons, but at some point, I think that they're hearing enough at this point to know that people are really, really pissed off at what's going on.
Or
And these
noticing
people
that
are not
flaky
good
edge.
people that are doing it.
Right.
And if you're doing it for a paycheck, do something else.
Yeah.
I mean, gosh, we'll pay you to stop stuff.
I can't, I just,
Yeah.
it's hard for me to wrap my head around a pilot getting in that plane, knowing what he's doing. I mean, even if it's a pilot that has no family, you know? I mean,
Well,
it's very difficult for me to wrap my head around it.
There's a way that they look for a certain pilot.
I'm sure.
And not having a family, and we've been able to see this. I belong to a group called Chemtrail's Global Skywatch, has about 180,000 members to it. And once in a while, you get a pilot that gets there and starts telling us about what's going on. And there's a certain, you know, type of person that makes it.
That they look for.
Yeah, you're not going to have a family, okay?
Right.
You're probably just a loner at best, and this way you can be controlled really easily. And if you do have a family and you don't do what you're supposed to do, well, then your family's at
In
risk.
danger.
Okay, so if you all of a sudden start to feel like this isn't right, you've already locked in with the devil here.
Right.
Yeah, everything's run like
Wow.
everything's run like, you know, not to be stereotypical or whatever, because anybody that knows me knows not, but like a Mexican cartel type of business, and most of these things are. Most of these underground or things that ain't even underground, that we're underground reporting them out. Point being is that these people look for people that are weak or shattered or on the edge or can be persuaded, like you're saying. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's unfortunate, but
So they have their own little vetting system.
but and that's really truly what it is, right? And then, like you say, they profile them.
Wow.
What I'm told now is they're also retrofitting commercial airliners so that the airliners themselves can spray without the pilot knowing that it's happening.
Well, see, this was why I asked you that question before.
I think the commercial pilots do not know.
Okay.
And those things, those sprays are controlled remotely when they're, because there are times when people put that, you know, that app on it because they see it being sprayed from a commercial liner and it shows up.
And they're like, hey,
Wow.
this is right. This is a commercial liner doing it. How is what you're saying?
Right, but I do not believe that those pilots know what's going on there.
Right.
They have nothing to do with it. But
Right.
these people that go up in the
In
silver
the
ones-
unmarked ones, oh yeah,
Absolutely.
come on. Why else are you going up in an unmarked plane?
Right.
I mean,
Right.
you know, listen.
When you're
My
trying
family always looks at it like if you're trying not to get caught to do something, you might be doing something wrong. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
when I said to you that, you know, your elected government is not doing it, they're certainly complicit in what's going on.
Well,
Sure.
they can't help it to be.
Well, I mean, I'm sure
They
they're
have-
getting something to turn to turn a blind eye.
Listen,
Of course.
We all know
You know.
everybody answers to somebody. Everybody answers to
Agreed.
somebody. Every human being does. I don't care what your title is.
The last, and this is easy to look up, the last speech that JFK made a week before he died was about secret societies. And he was going to expose the secret societies. He was
And then-
dead the following week.
Yes.
Right. It doesn't listen.
At this point, what we need to do, more and more people are becoming aware of it.
Thank God.
The people that I come in contact with, they may not believe that it's what I'm telling them, but they know about it. Okay, so it's like you've planted the seed. It's
Right.
like me saying to you, don't think of the word elephant. And right now you're thinking of the word elephant.
Right.
So you planted the seed in that person,
Right.
okay? At some point, they've got to look up there and
And see
say,
it.
this is what they were talking
Right,
about, okay?
right.
And then the light goes on, and then
Right.
they start to tell other people.
Right.
So you need a groundswell in order to change this. You need a march on Washington, on whatever. Rhode Island is the only state in the Union that has banned chemtrails.
Right, and here you go. The state actually banning it, which would make somebody say it actually happens.
Yeah.
Otherwise,